Same sort of success we saw against Team 1, that potentially this could be a scary little prospect for the outsiders. But we're going to kick things off with a bang. Flashes out towards long. Fluxo look for the control.
That's the man himself taking the point out towards long. We're not going to spot anyone early on. Norbert sitting back towards Goose. A smoke grenade thrown up to him by his teammate to use as a one-way. Can drop that one down and play around it when this contact comes through. Here comes the bullets. Norbert starts to reposition. Spots this one player out towards long. Can't quite hit the shot though. Now, with this initial contact made, Fluxo slow it down.
Waiting. Biding their time. Rotations will come into this A bomb site for the outsiders. Investing control in towards middle. That's where Fluxo were hitting yesterday. Prioritizing that area of the map. Smoke trickles down, followed up by a second. Flashbang raining through for the outsiders, but no kill connects.
Yeah, flashbang being set up for both sides, but no kills found yet. Damage done though. Fame brought down the 2 HP, and VSM is looking for contact. Lacalzi, he goes down to Qikert, but here's VSM pushing all the way up onto the site, and he's got the bomb on his back, so he can plant that one with smoke.
Flux tucked in behind the car. Flit. Oh, he's flipped the net. Good kill. Can he follow up on the second? Yes, he can. 3 versus 2 because Fame's on 2 HP.
Well, now it's all now on to Phelps. And he's being caught on this flank. Fame has spotted him off, and Phelps makes his way up the bomb. It's not planted for him, and Flit is just sticking this one. Can just hold the defuse. There's nothing that Phelps can do. Not enough time and not enough resources to work with. There's that flank from Fame, and outsiders get the pistol.
Yeah, good job by the outsiders. Once again, just settling down the nerves, calming things down. It comes into the retake, and it's their element. They're playing with the clock. They've got plenty of time to work with. And that's just a really nice play. You've even got that flank element coming in as well, locking that in. The fact that Flit slips the net here as well. Unbelievable timing. Great couple of kills. Outsiders, they convert the CT pistol.
Yeah, that's been a bit of a talking point for this squad, right? Like, we talked about it a lot yesterday, trying to fill the shoes that Qikert left, that gap in the lineup. But Flit's been really stepping up and being quite the frag leader for this squad. Good to see him taking some initiative early in that round. Fluxo with the plant, though, do have the full investment. Qikert, he's jump peeking this, and he jumps a little bit wide. Phelps is there on the punish. Gets the kill, and now he's got 2 on this T side already, Brandon.
Yeah, not too bad at all. Smoke's being dropped down towards short. That's not the final destination for Fluxo. They're grouping. They're rerouting down towards upper tunnels. That bomb is kind of isolated at the moment in towards middle, but the smoke's being put down by the outsiders as a response to this control up short. Should allow a bit of more of a safer passage.
Lacalzi, that's another player to be keeping an eye on. Fantastic games yesterday. Him alongside VSM leading the charge for Fluxo. It's brought down low by initial contact from Norbert. He's going to fall off, play a bit more of a passive line, see if he can catch off any rotations coming through. As the rest of the team starts the group, they've got 1 player in short and 3 out long, taking the contact. VSM, there he is, Split removed. Jame trying to take the fight as well. He's getting tickled down by these bullets, trying to stand and deliver. Gets one. Norbert's found Lacalzi as well.
Yeah, lots of damage already being done. Phelps walking wounded. VSM brought down to about half. 3 versus 3. Hello, you look at the other end of things. Similar situation for the outsiders. 30 seconds left, need to make a move.
Yeah, they're starting to reposition here. Fame starts to look for information, pushing forward. Phelps caught out, as is VSM. Leaves it now onto Woody. Swaps that scout out for the Galil, and there is Fame crouched down. Nice little headshot to finish things off, and outsiders convert the second round.
Yeah, it's interesting you talk about the players that performed yesterday for Flux. So you had Lacalzi nearly dropping 40, VSM being instrumental in those anchor positions. One player that started off really hot for Fluxo was Woody, and he kind of fell off, didn't really show up in the latter stages of that game. If he's more consistent throughout this series, again, it's another element of Fluxo potentially taking Dust2.
Yeah, he really struggled on that CT side, which normally you see the Orpers kind of thrive in. Pistols now for Fluxo. It's the Deagles, the Deco. Qikert, well, he's saying no to Lacalzi. Nice opener. Norbert sitting back with the FAMAS. Qikert dealing with everybody in mid. Now he gets a chance out long. They are going to fire a few shots, and he's got a nice nade. That's actually not really going to do too much. That's not a nice nade. Mediocre. That's a 2 out of 10. Good idea. Did not hit. Unfortunate.
Is joined in with Jame, though. And Flit's even locking off this rotation back in with the MP9. Does manage to find it, so that's Woody removed. Jame deals with VSM. Potentially, he's the last player alive and kicking for this Fluxo. Line up and Flit locks it in. Lots of money to be recovered on the SMG.
Yeah, nice little round from outsiders. That one goes by the book. The Deagles do not get anything done. A chance at the end for VSM to inflict some damage, but not going to convert any of those kills. So now's the real round we've been waiting for. It's going to be all the guns coming out to play. We get to see Flit with that MP9. That's that kill to close it out from Jame. Doing well with the fam asshole Jame has. Into this round, he's got the AWP, but upgraded to that one. He's holding in towards mid. Contact out long. Qikert looking for the fight. Lux pushing out alongside Lekalzi, but Kikert's come out good with the kill first. Now Lux is trying to punish the flashback. Is a good though, force him off the angle, but he's still fighting, and there's 3 CTs here to contest with.
Yeah, so much damage. That grenade, it could finish the job onto Lux, not quite. Temporary respite now. Control being gathered. Qikert flashes them back. And now the rotations to the outsiders start to move over in towards spawns to recover the incendiaries.
All 4 of these T's are out towards long, so they're making their intentions known. Getting ready to set up these smoke grenades, one rolling across the floor to get picked up, holding the flank as well. In fact, potentially looking like they're going to throw these and then back out. They've thrown a smoke in towards Hinge.
Look at this reaction though. Look at Fame pushing all of this information now being gathered for the outsiders. You even got Qikert pushing down in towards short to make sure he can try and escape from mid. They're completely locked in.
Fluxo are aware of it though. You can see they're holding for a push up towards top mid. Seeing if outsiders are going to give anything up, and outsiders' response off getting that information that is lowered in towards mid or B, they've rotated. Look at the CTs, 4 of them over towards the A bomb site, and Qikert, he's going for the info play, pushing up top mid. That's what Fluxo had been waiting for.
Yeah, good kill back in. 4 versus 4. Now outsiders look to gain ground over towards short. Norbert has to fall off, feeling the heat. But then Fame steps in, eliminates Phelps.
Ball now to VSM out towards long. Kelsey's found Fame, that's a big one. Look at the positions of these CTs. There's none on the side. They can walk out through short. Norbert looking for a headshot, not spotting anything yet. VSM out towards long. That's a close contact.
Could deny it. 10 seconds, not quite going for the jump shots. Now the retake is in. James in the back lines.
Yeah, flanking with the AWP. Lux now on the side, has to come up big. They're starting to push out. He's looking for these headshots. Can't quite connect the shots. Guess one. Puts it now onto Lekalzi in the 1 versus 2. I know exactly where he is. Looking for these shots. James out towards long. Lekalzi creeping forward, playing the headshot angle. There's the head, but can't convert it. Flit with the kill.
And again, a nice patient retake from the outsiders. You've got Jame locking off the flank. I like the dynamic approach from the outsiders. They get the information off Fame, they regroup. As soon as they don't really feel any pressure out towards long, they start investing control more over towards short. Even Qikert with that push into top mid. If anything, it's just an information play. It's trying to set outsiders up for success later on in the round to try and dispute and disrupt this execute.
Yeah, and Jame coming through with the AWP flank. Not always one you see every day out towards long. Good round for Flit once again. Gets both of those kills on the players on site. Such a fine angle. He's getting off to a great start here.
Yeah, much better. Maybe the nerves for the outsiders are a little bit more settled. Spam through the smoke. That's Jame removed. Good opener for Fluxo.
Yeah, a bit of damage on the Flit as well. Phelps does take a lick back in response, and so does Woody. Kelsey playing close around this smoke, and Qikert. He's looking for a response. Creeping out towards short, Norbert by his side. Waiting to see if a player is going to hop up onto the Xbox. At the moment, not going to be the case. Look at the outsiders, 2 in mid close, 2 in short close.
Yeah, nobody's on the bomb sites here. But they are moving in tandem. Lekalzi won't get caught off guard. That's a great shot on towards Qikert to open things up. Now deploying the hinge smoke. VSM, he's going to step in, but can't quite trade out Flit.
Yeah, Lekalzi caught off there. Good response from Flit immediately. The hinge smoke response punished. Still a man advantage for Fluxo. VSM's trying to play around this smoke. Player on the other side. VSM walks into Fame. Puts it now back into that 3 versus 3, and they are making their way towards B. They've got a player out towards long who's taking their attention. You can see the CTs all focused out that side of the map. Look at the utility. They're taking B.
Yeah, outsiders, they've now got the information. They can now try and regroup as a unit. B bomb site difficult to try and retake. Phelps in with this position. Woody, this can be a really long crossfire if they can just net the success. Norbert, he's going to walk straight into this.
Yeah, Woody's got to get set up. He's getting in closer now, so now he can swing on the contact. But Norbert's just going to walk back, turned into Phelps. Lux playing this close angle as well. It's a difficult one, and well, for Fame and for Flit, not being given this kill early on, they're backing out. Fluxo going to get their first on the board on this T side. AWP can be recovered, so that can be passed over to Jame. And they'll still have plenty to invest into the follow-up, but good signs from Fluxo early.
Yeah, nice little mid-round. You see, Outsiders, they prioritize a lot of control over towards middle. I wonder if that's a response from what we saw yesterday. Already briefly touched on it, but when Fluxo were having a success on the T side, there was these faster plays out towards middle. Outsiders were overwhelmed, and as a result, their rotations were scrambled. Fame this time plays retake in B the entire round, trying to reinforce the middle of the map. And when you think the trades go back and forth a bit even, it should favor Outsiders, but with that space being left, Fluxo, they find the gap and they exploit it.
Yeah, it's well played. Kakowski with a great kill here. Obviously gets caught off by a nice response from Flit. Then Flit has to stay committed. VSM made his presence known. Contact out towards long. Norvin not going to spot anybody. They're not contending it on the T side. Got a player out towards B early. And the rest sit at top mid.
Lurk smoke being put down by VSM. Trying to keep the attention over towards B for the Outsiders. Norbert has made his way all towards Pit. Lovely little off angle there if they do decide to walk into it, but no. Short control trying to be established for this T side. There's now 3 players on B, and again, it's a gap. Qikert has to try and hold.
He jumps in the sentry, he can fall back. They're not going to commit off this, throw the flashbang out, but he's not fully blinded. And Norbert, that position is great, because if he takes contact, he can just fall back. He's standing on basically a pixel there. Qikert going to push up deep in towards short. Wants to hold this catwalk position. Looking for a boost that's not quite coming. Smoke providing him cover at the moment. And James here as well, so they've got a good setup on the defense.
Yeah, they can really lock this one up for 50 seconds. Yeah, Fluxo, they don't need to commit. Plenty of utility to go elsewhere. But they are here. They are grouping, and it's going to be this short take.
Double goose. Unexpected. One Molotov can flush them out though. They don't have a smoke to deal with it. They're going to have to stand out and fight. Qikert swinging out. Spots the player in the smoke. Can't convert the kill. And he's just standing in the flames. Burns alive. Another kill goes the way of the T's. Norbert goes down and Jame out towards long. Can't really do too much. Feeling a little bit nervous about a long flank that's not quite coming. That bomb's going to be planted to 4 versus 3. VSM looking to catch off any rotations that come through as well. And Jame is still holding for this flank. Outsiders already holding onto their weapons.
Yeah, it makes sense. Very difficult one to try and recover. You take a look at the fact that Outsiders have got no utility. They're so far away from that bomb site. Just trying to hold on. And again, it's a simple pop in towards the A bomb site. And the thing is, one of them just completely burns alive in amongst all of that. Yeah,
it's a little bit unfortunate. Oh, Jame actually has to be careful here. That might hunt him. But the setup was quite interesting from Outsiders. 2 players tucked in towards Goose, ready to sort of play this bait and switch, because you don't expect a second player to be in towards Goose. Quite unexpected. But Qikert swings out, trying to fight, burns alive, and Jame is still so focused on long. It's the fact that he couldn't feel comfortable, worried about that flank coming through, never arrives, so he's never part of the action.
Yes, it's an interesting one, but Fluxo, they are finding these little gaps in the defense. Even this boost over just nets both of these kills.
Flip punishing VSM at the end. What are you looking for something with the AWP? Jame throwing down a HE. Slow start to this one. It's an important one for both teams. Chance to reset Outsiders and to start this T side strong for Fluxo. So taking their time with it.
Well, this is better for the Outsiders because now this is much more of a default setup. So it's now a little bit more normal. Again, space taken out towards long. Norbert tasked with that responsibility. Jame, he can now peek on towards short. And Qikert elevated on these boxes. Fluxo, they can't get in towards middle. They're funneled in towards short.
I've seen him sit in that position a few times in that first matchup, though. Could be aware of it. Phelps moving through the smoke. No one here. The setup from Outsiders leaves the A side completely open, short, uncontested. That bomb can be planted. A lot hinges on VSM holding short. They need to have this avenue that they can escape from.
Yeah, they really do. But this deep position behind the Xbox is not even going to be accounted for because Outsiders, they're rotating all through CT and long. It's going to be a two-pronged attack on this retake, and Lakowski deals with Qikert.
He's already found one. Split trying to find one in response. Good kill onto Phelps. Pushing up further as well. Lux gets dealt with. Jame with the AWP, and Woody goes down. Lakowski standing in the flames. Goes down to Flit, all onto VSM. Has a nice Molotov he can throw out onto the bomb, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. It's going to force off the defuse at the very least, but the round, oh my god, down to fine margins, even burns at the end.
No time.
Has he done it? He's stumbled Flit. Oh my god.
Oh, by the skin of their teeth. Even burning alive in the defuse, but it's just enough. Outsiders, it looks so good on the retake as well. The fact they're finding all of these successes with no rebuttal from Fluxo, who just, if anything, strolling towards short. Place the bomb down, they'll take that very much, but the retake, that's what counts. But that Molotov, oh, it was close.
Almost pulls off the 1v4 with the Molotov alone. One kill comes through, and the stumble on the defuse as well, the double tap, that might have done it. Going to be a 0.1 second defuse coming through there, for sure.
Oh, take a deep breath. We all get a moment to breathe here, both at home and in Rotterdam. But the timer, it re-ticks back down. And Outsiders, they will post a fifth on the board. Flit, high impact player of the round. Take a look, 10-1. What a start for him.
Yeah, great start. Great setup from Outsiders there too. They completely leave short open, allowing the site to be taken because their retake was just set up perfectly. Funneled all of Fluxo into one position. Thinking funneling, oh my god, Qikert, what a spray down! Lakowski, Lux and VSM don't even get a look in.
Yeah, this is a difficult one to try and recover, isn't it? Woody now peeking in towards top middle with the AWP. But again, Outsiders, they don't need to force the issue. 5 versus 2, they can just sit back in their defense, rest on their laurels, and I tell you what, this could be a very, very long save for Fluxo.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do? Maybe a kill presents itself, you find an avenue in. They just line up for Qikert though. Easiest multi-kill of his life. Nice spray control, obviously, to collect all 3, but no response possible from Fluxo there.
Yeah, that one's pretty straightforward and clear cut for the Outsiders, just all kind of line up. And now you've got this position where the money's still quite low for the Outsiders because these rounds have been very close in the early stages. So if anything, they're not going to push the issue. So the AWP and the AK more than likely will be held and carried forward for Fluxo. So it gives them something to build on initially for round number 9. But it's difficult to really reinvest back in.
You know, Fluxo have been putting a lot of pressure, and we noticed it in that long game, opening game against Outsiders on Dust2. Fluxo were taking long control consistently. It was round after round. They would always establish that control. Outsiders actually weren't fighting it that much. It's a change up here. They've really been wanting to take the fight to them, and you can see why. They come out ahead with a round like that. I mean, the round's done in the first 10 seconds.
Yeah, pretty clean-cut stuff. A lot different to what we were seeing as well, because it was these T-sides that were really finding the success for Fluxo to start with. Kick-off proceedings on Dust2. Outsiders is a comfortable 6th round in their pocket. They will move forward. And for Fluxo, it's now a time to rebuild, trying to regather the thoughts, trying to bring forward these new ideas, take back the mistakes that you left in that double OT and leave it all on the line here, because playoffs is in contention for both of these teams.
Look at the setup from Fluxo. They're so afraid. Holding for aggression top mid. 4 players holding. Absolutely conditioned by Outsiders. VSM, the only one that's not part of this pack. He's over in B tunnels. Holding that side of things. Oh, he's just pushing through. Trying to be a hero with the Glock. Fame, though, tucked in. Is able to find him with relative ease. It's going to keep 3 players interested over there. He was just the distraction. This is the real attack coming through. Norbert out in the open. Finds Phelps. Massive kill to find. He's still standing. Lux eventually takes him down, but he's brought low in the process, and Qikert is still here. Split on the flank. Nice shot from Lakowski. Can upgrade to a rifle as well. AWP for Lux too. This is going well for Fluxo. Even better. Qikert removes Woody. What can Lux and the Cowsy do?
Well, try and make inroads towards B if he finds this kill on towards Jame. But James somehow escapes with a sliver. That bomb, it's not moved a muscle. So the reason for the Cowsy doing this is trying to pull the rotations away, trying to get the A bomb site open. That's exactly what's happened.
Oh, he's been tagged. Needs to give his teammate more time. Lux has to go slow on this. A single noise and he'll be heard. The entire play will be given up. The fact they've gone silent, there's the Molotov. Lux is going to plant this and immediately a response comes through. Qikert might even try and jump up and deny this, and there it is. Jame even finally Cowsy with the HE. Stylish way to end things, but a nice idea at the very end from the two remaining players.
Yeah, I guess a bomb plant at the very least, and outsiders, they don't really force the issue too much. They don't immediately rotate everyone over. Where Cowsy gets the initial contact in towards Jame, they were almost expecting the bomb plant to immediately come into the fold, but the fact that it's so delayed, it puts doubt in their mind, and where they're so close to the rotations on A, it's always going to be an outsiders round, but the fact that Fluxo get a bomb plant sets them up for success for the remainder of the half.
It's a real shame he couldn't find that kill into Jame. I think that would have changed the round completely. It just brings him low. That was the opening. That's all he needed. Unfortunately, wasn't to be. So second best scenario, bomb plant. You'll take it.
Yeah, for sure, because it means now everyone of Fluxo can have an AK. Everyone can have some utility. James now getting aggressive in towards under. Doesn't want to push too far up the tunnels. Instead, he's just holding back. Can even escape through the smoke. Yeah,
somehow finds himself in these positions and always gets away. No kill coming through. Woody holding top mid as well. Flit's got an AWP in mid as well, so they've got this double setup. Flit's now moved over. Ooh, chance there. The hinge smoke coming through. James trying to line that one up. Not going to connect though, so the Cowsy gets away with the smoke and makes its way in towards short.
Dynamic though. Look at Jamie's repositioned. He's now holding for this short aggression. That's where the bomb's currently making its way over. You've got Lux and VSM to try and round out this attack with a split in towards long, but that's where Norbert's holding.
Flashbang, smoke, Qikert put on notice, but now he feels a bit more comfortable with the smoke blooming. He's peeked around the corner, but Lux got Norbert. That's out long. Now James' tension is drawn. This short hit can start to come through. You can see Woody is positioning for it. Qikert's response is to get up close, try and catch them off guard. Thinks better off it though. Man advantage for Fluxo, doesn't want to make it too.
Ooh, those utility, that grenade, just incendiary forcing and splitting up the defense. 30 seconds left. Outsiders, where Fluxo have gone quiet, they're now thinking about B. Woody goes up and over, trying to deal with Qikert on the bomb site.
Keeping them interested here. 20 seconds left on the clock. Gonna have to start going. Qikert, nice kill. VSM with the immediate trade though. And look at the positions from the CTs. They have no way into this. Three of them here in CT spawn in mid, trying to find something and nothing being presented.
Double up. They can't go for this again. Fluxo, that's a really nice mid-round. Fall completely silent on the server after you get the kill out long. Again, it baits outsiders away, and it's just one player on the bomb site. He gets swarmed from two different positions, and that's the third round on the board.
Feels like a taste of their own medicine, the way they play that round out, right? That felt like one straight out of the Outsiders textbook. Good stuff from Fluxo. Norbert going down towards long. That was the critical kill. Lux finding that opened up the whole round.
So we're setting their ways. They were considering middle. Oh, good shot. Snipers can be saved over, but the M4 not brought forward. There's plenty of money still for the outsiders, so the buy not really a consideration. But yeah, again, it's one of these rounds where they kind of doubt themselves. They doubt their read on the game, and they just try and over-rotate people to a different bomb site. And Fluxo, they're just playing this one perfectly.
Oh, there's that opener. Nice throw from Lux. Qikert gets a really nice kill out towards long, but as you mentioned, just being pincered from both sides. No opportunity. Another opportunity for outsiders. That double AWP brought into things. Woody holding for a boost on the other side of that smoke. VSM back to his usual business over in the tunnels. Got a few teammates to support him this time though. Bit of a party in the halls. Jame holding. Boosted up on the angle. Looking for the opener. Oh, they're spotting him. Boosting over that box themselves. No kill going either way. Lux is low though.
Oh, even more grenades. Just chipping down Fluxo further. Flashbang back out. Cowsy wants to take middle with Phelps and Flit. He's got that second AWP. Saw the hinge smoke wallbang not quite converting in the previous. Will it be a factor in this one? James here as well. turreting down the doors.
Two snipers holding things off. Goes again for the wall bang. This one still not going to connect. Flitz made his way back towards B. Fluxo yet to make their intentions clear. They've established control in quite a few parts of the map, and Jame, he is holding for this, waiting for the peak to come, and there it is. Headshot through the door. Woody sent to the grave. James looking for more. Seeing if another peak will come through. VSM starts to throw out some utility towards B, but it's all a ruse. Jame, he's not being caught off by it, but he does miss the shot. And Flit, he's just burning. Somehow stays alive over towards B. VSM gets rid of Fame. That could be the opening. There's one low HP player on the B bomb site, but they don't know he's low. They start to respond with a bit of aggression out A. Still not committed. 20 seconds left. Lux, he's walked in the back lines.
That's going to be B. But Flit, he's holding 10 seconds, needs to find the shots, needs to line them up, because Fluxo, they also need to plant the bomb, but VSM hits the shot. That's the opportunity. It doesn't even matter, because all the kills come in a matter of moments, an influx of them, you could say. 4 rounds on the board now for this T side.
Yeah, another great kill out towards Long as well. Catch it outside is completely off guard. The fact that Flit burned so low from a Molotov, that was thrown out by VSM through the smoke deep plat, and Flit, he scoped in on that angle, right? It takes him a moment to get out of there. He's burning down, feels so uncomfortable. Fame feels like he has to go and take the aggression to punish VSM. VSM's just holding for it. The rest of the team just responds around him, playing with outside. It's again one of these slow, methodical rounds.
Pause now being called in. What's the response from the outside? Surely more control, more leverage in towards short, because if they've got that control that entire time, it makes mid a lot easier to hold, and you've also not got the worry that Fluxo could just be in there, because that's consistently been the one piece of map control that they've been establishing. And the fact they're getting it so early means they can really orchestrate their attack from any direction. And also, these back-to-back lurk pushes from Lux out long, outsiders, they need to constantly be mindful of that going forward.
Yeah, it's 2 rounds in a row where he's found these openers that have really put a spanner in the works. Woody going for the peak with the AWP, not going to meet anybody on the other side, and a missed, well no, there's a blue box Molotov, not one for him. But the smoke does block him off, so they can take control on the outsider's side. Flit's playing close here. James got the opener though. Woody goes down, and Phelps trying to get something in response. An opportunity there presents itself. James is just hopping across the server. Like a bunny rabbit, makes his way over, dodging every single bullet along the way.
Just ridiculous. He's baited in Flit perfectly here as well. Fluxo, though, they've got good ground in towards middle, and again, it's the short control. It's been left open. Now the smokes can be dropped. Maybe they just go quicker on this. Contact being found. James spotted one.
Doesn't take the shot, repositions for another one. Qikert flashed off the angle. It's all now on Jame at ramp. Spots one, misses it though. Phelps with a slammer takes him down. Flit though in the back lines is on a very fast flank. Norbert is also supporting. Phelps goes down. This bomb is being punched in, but it's desperate. 2 versus 4 now. Lakowski, he's down and towards CT spawn. VSM going for the taps, but now it's all into Lakowski. 1 versus 3. He knows they're coming in from short. The heads presenting themselves, but he can't hit the taps. Worried about this push from long, and he should be, because there it is. Qikert pushes him off the line. Look at the utility. He's hounded, stuck into a CT spawn. Fame can just stick this defuse. There's nothing Lakowski can do.
Yeah, much better response from the outsiders. As soon as they get that initial inkling from Jame that they're going a little bit quicker with the smokes this time, the immediate double flank in from short just locks it in. We saw that round yesterday. However, it was out towards long for Fluxo. They walked up, dropped the grenades with a right click, and immediately crossed. This time it's out towards short, and whilst Jame gets punished, the rest of the team, they're in close proximity to support.
Yeah, that fast flank as well just makes them so uncomfortable that entire time. Now Lux is looking for the opener. HE come back into the meta to prevent the vision on that cross. Phelps trying to punish any aggressive peek. That smoke being deployed to set up Jame for a potential peek. We've seen him do it a few times. Not this time around there.
Now being diligent with the utility, deploying it in towards short and middle. But here is Jame, flashbang over, blinds him a little bit, takes one shot, gets out a dodge, waiting for the rest of his team to try and step in and support. Again, it's this mid control from Fluxo.
VSM starts to rotate back. Tensions start to become clear. That bomb sitting in T-spawn, but does look like they are interested in long. Norbert is out here. They found that opener a few times onto him. Setting up utility. Jame holding in towards short as well. Here comes the flashbangs out long. Norbert falls down in towards pit, playing it safe. VSM looking for the kill. This smoke going to enable the peek coming through, and there it is. Jame now feeling a bit uncomfortable. Sides conceded. Qikert gets boosted back up to try and fight this.
There is a flank. Very, very late one, which could come in to the fold later. Flit is there, and the outsiders, they've rotated over to deal with this.
Yeah, Flit dealt with them last time, and that smoke is just deadly. Another boost comes up. Fame makes his way in towards short. This setup is fantastic, and there's Flit on the flank. Lux goes down. They have to deal with him. Oh! Don't even worry! 4 kills through the smoke. Don't even need to see him.
Just ridiculous. All right. Fair enough, outsiders. Don't even need to see your opponents. That's okay. Vision obscured on both sides, and Fluxo cannot push through. Time constraint on their side. Pressure on to try and plant. Look at this. Fame catches out the boost.
Yeah, you slow it down, take it to outsiders. Pace, and well, they're more than happy to play this. Jame.
All right.
All right. How do you even deal with that? Can't be counted.
Deep molly. Qikert, look at this, ground being taken. Early control trying to be established. That grenade, I thought over towards upper view would do a lot more damage. Fame, gonna go hunting though, has been punished before on this exact angle.
Yeah, very close here. That smoke, it's the lurk one. Fame's gonna slowly make his way forward. This is how VSM found him prior. Yeah, he's feeling nervous about it. Falls back after that initial contact. This looks like Fluxo are interested in giving B a go. They put the Xbox smoke down, but a utility out towards short. Game in towards mid though. It's going to make a mid to B wrap difficult.
Oh, look at this. Because of the pressure, 2 players become 1 on this B bomb site. Just the anchor player of Fame. Flit is here. He's a little bit of a world away. Drops the smoke into the middle. Makes it hard for a split to be a possibility.
Yeah, look at the rotates though. Outside is 3 players hard committed to the A bomb site. If Fluxo can find their way into this, which they're getting ready for it. Fame's the only defender close. Has utility you can throw down, but they can make their way past that. Here's the incendiary. Going to go behind that smoke. Waiting for the contact. It's a little bit late. They're going to push forward in front of it. Fame spraying through the smoke. Not going to connect. VSM, he's charging out and somehow finds that kill into Fame. Flit's still on the side though, and he is still fighting. Good kill to spray. Flit gets another one through the smoke before Phelps gets him. Now it's a 3 versus 3. Qikert on the rotate over, and there's a fast rotate from Norbert as well through the tunnels.
Yeah, it's pretty good now. The space that Flit has created has allowed these outsiders to get into a position where they can retake. The issue you've got is there's no utility. There's going to have to be the dry contact coming out, maybe kick it in through the window, but every position is being accounted for. Woody with the flash, Woody with not quite the swing, just a jiggle, trying to bait out the shot, and that's where Phelps swings in and eliminates Norbert. There's no way in. Outsiders need to concede this round.
Yeah, Jame was holding for a peek that just didn't come. You can see Woody was considering it, but decides not to. Does a little bit of a jiggle, maybe trying to bait something out there after the flash. And a great shot from Phelps puts it in the advantage. So a fantastic round from Fluxo. A good hold from Flit and Fame. Flit in particular, but wasn't to be.
It felt like all the pieces were there for outsiders, right? You've got the spray coming in, you got the initial contact, 2 players on the site, so much time being wasted by Flit, allows the rotations to come up and over, but VSM somehow gets that entry whilst being half blind, and just when you think Flit's done enough, it's not. Fluxo, they will find 5.
Yeah, VSM's a demon over towards the B side, looking forward to seeing his CT side. 6-9 was the half in that double OT game. Can Fluxo repeat their success? Looking good these last couple of rounds. VSM sitting on the side of this smoke. Lux looking to set him up with a bit of utility. There it is. VSM finds Norbert. Phelps looking for a fight in mid as well. The flash comes through. Flit not going to spot anything. Phelps is just sitting here, waiting for this push to come through. Flit's considering it. He's got all the support by his side. Woody's holding for top mid though. This could get dangerous. Peeking into it. There's the shot from Woody. Phelps not even need to reveal himself because Woody is doubled up.
5 versus 2. Qikert and Jame. Qikert now needs to try and anchor down this bomb site. He can step in, he can potentially swing out, they line up, but Woody strikes again. Jame versus 5, and VSM completely takes his head off his shoulders. Fluxo with a slow recovery back in. 9-6 is the scoreline at the half. We'll bring you all the action in just a few moments.
Well, you may be forgiven into thinking deja vu, as 9-6 is the scoreline on Dust2 between Fluxo and Outsiders. Same scoreline we saw in that double overtime game on day one.
Well, we'll just keep going there with the dual Berettas. Not quite, a little bit more reserved in towards the double doors. But yeah, it kind of mirrors it, right? Outsiders getting off to a strong start. Fluxo beginning to recover. They now swap over to the CT side. And that pistol is ever so important, especially in a series like this. Two players start in towards tunnels. Outsiders, they're just holding for any aggression Fluxo might throw their way.
Yeah, Woody close by here. Outsiders now going to reposition over towards B. There is only VSM here at the moment, but we saw what he could do on that B site on the defense yesterday. Absolute monster. Looked fantastic against Team 1 as well in that elimination game. What can he do here? Spots a player jiggling, going to reposition. Support comes over from the Cowsy as well. Look at this flashbang being primed. Lurk smoke goes down. VSM repositioning once again. Wants to get close. Wants to be able to swing out and punish. Norbert's making his way through, and now VSM can strike a nice double kill. And Woody, he's tucked in as well. The Cowsy chimes in for one. The dual Beretta's yet to even fire off a bullet. Jame, though, got that response onto Lacalzi and flit in towards mid, is looking for an opening. Jame, he's spotted, can't quite get away. They're trying to chase him down, but manages to dart around the corner.
It's all onto Flit. It needs to make the space to allow the bomb to make its way back towards A, but not quite. That's going to scramble rotates. If Jame finds Woody, there's still an opportunity, creeping his way around the corner, but this is where the dual Berettas do their best work as he swings on over. Missed shots, but finally, the Julie's come into action.
That was just a great round for Fluxo, the way VSM played that one. Gets the information on that jiggle, repositions, calls over the rotate. Coming in with that flashbang, and then he just tucks into the corner there. They'd already spotted him on that jiggle. The fact is that they have no idea. You can see 2 easy kills before Qikert can respond. Fantastic shots. And there's that rotation from the Cowsy, and meanwhile, Woody's just tucked in towards Carl the whole time.
You just don't really expect a USP to be that close, especially on a pistol. But the fact he's got the support means that he can do it. Silent shots makes it difficult for outsiders to pinpoint his location and allows Fluxo an opportunity back into this game. No investment for the outsiders apart from Qikert with the Deagle, Jame with the P250. Have to be a miracle to get something going here for outsiders.
Even a bomb plant would be something special. Feels unlikely. Phelps has got his hands on that M4. He's having a much better game here against outsiders today. Woody out towards long, plenty of MP9s in the feed, 3 of them holding in different positions. Waiting for the contact. Lux is going to spot a few players on that jump across. Outsiders making us really work for this round.
It's a good point you bring up about Phelps. You can take a look at the kill distribution for Fluxo. It's a lot more even, and that's something they need going forward. Not only just across Dust2, but the entire series as a whole. Phelps now to be tested. Spots out the shoulder. Jame actually finds it with the P250. Lacalzi trying to step in, and he will do, but Qikert's picked up the rifle. Advantage still with the outsiders, and they set their sights on B.
Oh no, VSM drops the smoke though. Baiting in this position, not going to be checking him, gets one, can't quite convert the second, has to stay alive, he has to find these kills, that's a good one, and a third as well for VSM. Single-handedly saving Fluxo in these rounds, Jame gets dealt with, but my god, Glock round should never have gotten that close.
Just when you think the VSM cannot find any more impact on this B bomb site, he goes ahead and does that. Recovers the round back in for Fluxo. And you're right, that should have never escalated the way that it did. You got the Cowsy trying to recover the situation with the SMG. Qikert picks up the rifle, dispatches him. But look at this rifle work from VSM. And you would have thought the outsiders would have learned their lesson by now after yesterday.
Cowsy, he wants to take fight to them. Straight up, the guns come out. Spotted there. Well, definitely they know they're here now from those bullets being fired out. Qikert put on alert. Fluxo don't want to allow them to feel comfortable here as the rifles come out. Because for Fluxo, it's not the best round. 3 MP9s brought over from the prior. It's not the best position to be working with.
No, you just want to get aggressive on rounds like this, especially where outsiders have just invested. The moment you get the SMGs in these close, tight angles, it makes it a lot more potent. VSM tucked up now on this box. Sole defender here with the SMG. But you know what? Wouldn't rule him out for a multi, honestly.
Yeah, from what we've seen so far, MP9A is definitely up his sleeve. But he is really on an island. Closest support is in towards mid, 2 players. And they're just walking out for the contact. VSM has to come up big here. But fading into him, Fame gets the shot. A dink comes through, but that's it. Phelps trying to save the day here. Good damage, removes Fame, and the flank from Lacalzi. Right clicks, oh no! But doesn't get punished for it. He can reposition. Phelps has gone down though, and Jame deals with Lacalzi.
You have a look at Lacalzi's position. He's always set up, ready for that quick flank in, and that's just so unfortunate. But again, 1 SMG on the bomb site, only really going to go one way. Outsiders work their way through, finally dispatch of VSM and get double digits, but that was just the bonus. Rifles can come back out potentially for Fluxo, especially if they save this one over. Lux is on an MP9. I mean, you take a look at the economy though, it doesn't look that great.
Yeah, and this round, I mean, this is exactly what happens if you don't play it the way that you described, right? If you don't go for these aggressive peaks, and if you don't get this information, if you just sit back and try and play a default on the defense when you've got 3 MP9s, I mean, VSM, the most you can get there is 1 kill, maybe 2 on a lucky day. Doesn't even get the 1. So unfortunately for VSM, that round goes that way. Phelps tries to save it, but as you mentioned, I mean, they needed to come up with something special, and if they didn't get that initial contact, they had to do something else.
You can start to see the repercussions of that P250 round where a couple of kills fall by the wayside. Qikert gets an M4, takes that out the equation, brings it forward. I mean, they are able to scrape a buy together, but it doesn't look great. They've gone with the prioritization of the weaponry over the utility. Importantly for me, Woody has the AWP, uncontested because James only got an AK.
Yeah, we need to see something special out of him on the CT side. As you mentioned, in that initial matchup, got most of his impact on the T side. It's very much the VSM Lakazi show. But everyone does seem to be out to play today. Both sides of the server. Outsiders taking their time here. Flashbang forces Phelps off the angle. So they take control in towards short. Woody throwing up a decoy. Fire off some warp shots. He's going to reposition out long.
Just done default for the outsiders. Using utility, keeping players anchored over towards B. The lurk smoke from Fame, it's got them interested. They're just waiting here, biding the time. Outsiders creep and crawl their way up towards short. More utility about to be dispersed. Fluxo running out of grenades.
VSM jiggling. Kowsey
Stop it.
needs to unbind right click. He's about to see a lot of angry tears on the other side. Holding up from window, they're going to peek into him. Great opening kill. Falls back down. Spam coming through from Phelps as well. Does a bit of damage in VSM. He's got Fame in towards the tunnel. That smoke denying Jame anything. This is the hole we were talking about. This B site impenetrable. Jame and Norbert, what can you do? The flank even trying to find Norbert. They don't want to let him save. Norbert might have actually found a gap here to stay alive. Looks like they will hold on to these, but I mean, what a defense.
It's just interesting to me, like they take the space. What they want to do is go for this mid to B split. But the issue you have is you've got VSM just pushing the issue in towards tunnels. And once you're having a lot of resistance in one area of the map, that allows resources of Fluxo to go in and help with the other element of the attack. The spam through the smoke, the combination. Lakazi can just sit here this entire time. There's no utility to really flush him back. Even goes in for a repeat for the second. Outsiders, they're trying these contact plays. We saw yesterday they did not work against Fluxo, but they're trying to force the issue. Once again, 4 out. Starting towards this B bomb site. Is this going to be a quicker approach?
Quite the question to be asking. Good HE from VSM. Actually, doesn't do as much as you might think. Managed to dodge that one. 2 defenders on the site once again. VSM, Lakazi. 2 stalwart defenders for this squad. Continue to rain the utility through. It's not doing too much. They're managing to avoid this. Lakazi wants to fight. He doesn't want to wait for outsiders, wants to take the fight to them. Getting ready for this peak. VSM holding the narrow angle as well. They walk out here, they're going to go straight into it. That's a good jump peak. Forces Lakazi off the angle.
That was a really nice setup as well. Lakazi even thinking about going back in, but it's VSM. Qikert with the immediate trade, but Lakazi's still alive and Qikert on this B bomb site. The space is trying to be taken in towards middle as well. Flit thinking about pushing the issue in towards mid doors. Smoke has been forced back. Outsiders, where are they going to take this? Qikert lurking, creeping his way forward out towards the tunnels. Goes for the jump. Misses, fakes out the information.
Yeah, exactly. You can see it's drawn the attention of all these CTs over here, 2 of them. In fact, Qikert's just walking out. Might even find the kills. Lakazi, no. Lakazi holds strong. But the real attack's coming through short. They're just going to burst through. Flit, he's able to find Phelps. But look at the damage done. Lux can still end this here. Tucked in towards Ramp, hiding behind the flames, drops the bomb. Jame goes down. The flag coming through on the AWP as well. And Lux is doing it all. Norbert has the tiniest amount of health and the tiniest amount of time. And here's the duel Berettas from Woody.
Oh, Fluxo, they tie the game up. It gets a little bit dangerous for the outsiders, putting the pressure. I like the idea, right? Lurk smoke out towards B, just send Qikert. You've already found the opening. If he gets that kill on towards Lukowski, it sells it further. The pop through the smokes was really good to find the first, but the damage that was done as a result of that one kill, Lux just a field day.
Yeah, Phelps did so much work there. Even though he's traded out immediately.
Ooh.
Norbert gets the opener. Lukowski, though, out in the open, is able to get one in response, just about getting away. Utility being thrown up to aid his escape. Drops a smoke as well. He takes a quick breath, but trying to walk around here. And see if he spots some toes, but not going to be the case.
BSM. Oh, that's unfortunate. Unscopes, an untimely opportunity. Outsiders, and then now being penned in. Lux with that flank eliminates another. Phelps to try and step in towards short. Flashbang, forcing outsiders back even further. And you've even got Lukowski just holding these double doors, and he can even flank on towards Qikert if he's feeling like it.
Looking good from Fluxo here. BSM, his tension is split between mid and B. But Lukowski close in the doors. Lightens that load a little bit. Qikert gone out towards long to try and push through that. They're going to try and split onto A. Fancy passing over the AK, looking for the duel. Can't connect the shots. The smokes come through. He's going to start to make his way out here. Lux to support, and Phelps gets the shot onto Fame. Flit. He's sitting in that smoke, but the flank is coming through. Qikert's found that opener, and he's looking for more, but Phelps is standing. He's hitting the shots, and it leaves it all onto Flit.
Hasn't advanced it any further either. Rotations coming in from CT. There's even a wrap on towards him. Lukowski starts to make his move. Timer ticks down low. Flit on the bomb site, 10 seconds. Wants to find the kill himself first, and he'll find it. 1 versus 2. 3 HP. Digits punched in. BSM close. Will the shots connect for Flit? Has to deal with the flank on towards short as well. Attention being diverted. Split in 2 mines, and VSM will find the kill and the defuse. Fluxo take the lead.
Ooh, gets a little bit dicey there. You can see what he was going for. Looking for those one taps. Was just running out of bullets though. Gets a VSM, then maybe there's a way into that one. Gets a little bit too close for comfort, but a good round from Fluxo nonetheless. Managed to stand tall against the outsiders, but that was the light investment there.
Yeah, there just wasn't really too much behind that, so the fact they even kind of get the bomb plot. There we go, there it comes in. It was a little bit delayed on that defuse. But
getting the AWP.
Yeah, they've got it. It's all good. It's fine. But yeah, I mean, the fact that they even get that bomb plant, that situation in the first place, bringing it down low, it's a little bit of a worry. We've already spoken about the repercussions before, about some of these lighter investments doing some damage on towards the economy of the CT side, notably quite fragile. I mean, there's a lot of investment you need to put in, especially against outsiders, especially with the grenades on Dust2, just kind of force the issue. Extra 200 on the incendiary. I mean, the defuse kit as well. There's plenty to really take into account.
Fluxo do take the lead now, 11-10 as we get late into this game. Those beats mean that we've got a little bit of tech. You can see it on the screen here, trying to resolve this one. Fluxo. 11-10. It was a close game in that double OT round and went all the distance, but in overtime, that's where they started to flounder. That's where outsiders took it away. This feels a lot more confident from Fluxo. It feels like they are a bit of a step ahead. I
mean, turn of the half here for Fluxo. They've got 5 rounds comparatively to Outsiders' solo bomb explosion. So it is a road to recovery, it is a way back in, and this is what we saw yesterday, right? Fluxo, their defense, anchoring down the positions, especially VSM, and he's really just proven it time and time again. Top of the board right now, he's got 100 ADR on the server. And the multi-kill effects, the fact of having success in these opening engagements is really difficult for outsiders to try and formulate some sort of execute on towards the bomb site. They like to be in control, the outsiders. They want to have complete just vision and clarity before they go into one of these bomb sites. And the fact that they're constantly being disrupted time and time again is making it so uncomfortable for them to really, well, for Jame especially, to really coordinate a mid-round.
Yeah, we haven't really seen them try to establish control out towards long either, right? That's been something that's just been missing so far from this Outsiders T side. I mean, they are a very passive team. They won't necessarily go for the control early. They'll slowly worm their way into things. But they've been leaving that essentially open, and that's allowing Fluxo to focus on mid, onto B, and just to shut them down elsewhere on the map.
What's interesting as well is we've not seen any real explosions of pace from the outsiders. We saw it yesterday. They were trying to go into B a little bit more aggressively. They were taking the initiative. First 30 seconds, they would immediately go there. I mean, that's really unheard of from this outsider side, but they were being shut down round after round. It felt very, very uncomfortable. And Fluxo, they were thriving in that chaos. But Norbert, he looks pretty chill.
It's relaxing. Taking a breather during this tech pause. See Steam Guard being punched in. You know what? We won't keep you waiting any longer. We'll take a very short break, and when we come back, we're jumping straight into the action. So don't go anywhere.
Right
Welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that slight delay, but it looks like we're about to get that timer ticking on back in. Just a reminder of where we left things off. Fluxo, they've taken the advantage, and well, in fact, we're not going to jump straight into the action. They want 30 more seconds.
Yeah, important to note, can't really get into the tactics on the technicals, so
True.
you do want to take this bit of time to actually go over what you've been mulling in that silence. Now they can actually get their strat book out. You can see Qikert getting vocal on the microphone as well. Critical Rounders have just taken the lead in this series. 11-10 the first time so far against Outsiders.
Yes, that CT side is looking quite strong again. Outsiders needs trying to formulate a plan, try and get themselves back in with the advantage because, well, it's already slipped. Looking very good on this CT defense are Fluxo. 3 rounds in a row so far, looking to extend it that little bit further.
See if they can do it. Jame with the AWP on the T side. Keep an eye on where he's taking that one at the moment, peeking down into lower. Smoke going to deny the vision. He's going to hold the top of that one. Found a peek earlier holding this. This time around though, Kazi sitting close to the doors. Been here a few times, in fact. Favorite position of his. Be quick on the rotates if need be.
Would he peek in towards lower? Not going to be allowed a peek yet. Might be offered up one now. Not quite. Outsiders, oh, they do jump it. So he does get the information at the very least. And here is Lekowski again. He could step in.
Flashbang doesn't budge. Jame on the other side, scope in. Phelps is here to support as well. They cross that door. There's a couple of T's on the other side. Split starts to take ground. Good HE thrown through. Does a lot of damage onto Qikert. Ground starting to be taken now up in towards short. That's where all of these T-side players are at the moment.
There's no real pressure in towards middle. And they've got control out towards long. Fluxo, this is the perfect setup for another grenade being dropped down. Brings Split even lower. These damages already seen. Walking wounded Outsiders. Walking towards short. And the spray and combination of the AWP finds 2 entries.
Yeah, and Phelps is still tucked in here. Lekowski goes down to Norbert though, so it's a little bit awkward. But Phelps in the back lines, he's just sitting in goose. The bomb gets dropped and you can see it immediately. Jame, he's backing out. Norbert alongside him. Kill to Lekowski was not enough. And while VSM even catches him off, all now onto Jame. 10 seconds left. Even holding onto the AWP, potentially unlikely because VSM is here.
All right, starting to hear some cheers in the crowd. 12 rounds. Fluxo, they extend their advantage. They keep their momentum building. Again, it's one of these rounds where Outsiders, they take the control of the map over towards tunnels, and then they just get peppered down by the utility, and they still walk into the fight. This time, the additional element, trying to get players in towards CT, cut off these rotations early to focus on the bomb site. Doesn't quite work out. Plucked out the sky.
Yeah, nice shot from Woody. Good to see him starting to get some here, and maybe this is the fast one we were asking for. The smoke, it doesn't extinguish the flames though. Fame charging through and just burning alive. VSM, 2 kills in the feed, completely blind. Doesn't need to do a thing, just throws his incendiary and, well, might have even ended the round there.
Well, it's a difficult one to get into, especially when you're on fire. At the very least, the kill reward for that incendiary isn't too much, so, you know, silver linings and all that. But I mean, they've just walked into their death. It's really difficult. Also, they invested into that. It was supposed to be a quicker play. You've got the 2 rifles. One's already just been wallbanged by Woody. Upsetting scenes for the Outsiders.
Yeah, if you're an Outsiders fan, it's upsetting. Yeah, I heard a lot of Fluxo fans in the audience though. So they're certainly going to be happy with how this round has transpired so far. VSM continuing to be such a nuisance. 22 kills for him, top of the server. Flit with the bomb actually over towards B. He's making a lot of noise. He's by himself. Okay, he's going to start falling back. He was looking to see if something was there, but... Okay, no, he's still keeping it interested here, but does escape just about. VSM peeked into it, and VSM's not done.
Well, no, but he's got all the information now. They're going to get him off in towards the mid doors. Woody misses the shot, but Lekowski can't quite step in. In fact, it's actually their smoke that locks out the peak. Flit recovers the rifle at the very least. Can he hold on to it? Potentially not, because here comes VSM again to deny that possibility.
Yeah, opens up the round with a lovely double kill, burning them alive, and then closes it out with a back turn. Good round from VSM and a great round from Fluxo. A bit of pace from Outsiders, punished immediately.
Yeah, and that's what we were saying yesterday, right? I mean, that's a really extreme kind of sample size of it, the fact that they died to the utility and they're just kind of throwing caution to the wind, trying to make space for the rest of the riflers. But in the chaos, that's where Fluxo thrive. The whole idea of their CT setup is to be disruptive, and the fact that Outsiders want to throw pace at them, they want to challenge them one-on-one, it's not going well for them. It's not a good experience, and now we're potentially in a situation where we are just 3 rounds away from Fluxo taking their map pick in the series.
Yeah, double overtime yesterday in this exact same matchup on this exact same map, starting on the same sides. The CT side from Fluxo, they're looking even better than it was yesterday. Still a fight in it for Outsiders. AWP on Jame. Looking for this peak. Drops down, no boost for him. Fires off a shot, just trying to catch the timing. Going to be rewarded though. Long control established early for Fluxo.
Yeah, being brought forward by 3 players. Could even look to push the issue. Fame being smoked out. That's a really deep one being put down by VSM. No way in for a potential peak. Jame looking to make inroads up towards short. Being supported, but it is with a Tech 9.
Yeah, they've not actually left anyone out towards long. They've rotated everybody back on the defense, juggling around the utility. Be careful, Flit is right there, Woody. Oh my god, he just walks up and takes them both. What are you doing? Fumbling your grenades and you might have fumbled the round.
Oh, not an ideal scenario. Phelps now needs to step up. Phelps needs to be the player if they even elect to go into A. But Norbert will strike on the flank. That's that space being left open. VSM, you can have tunnels all you want, my friend, because Outsiders have got A.
Oh, not like this. Not like this. What an absolute blunder. Bit overconfident. Outsiders known for this passive style. They're just not ready for Flit to be so close, but no reason why he wouldn't. Bit of a misplay cost them the round. They'll still have the 2-round lead, and they'll still have some guns brought over.
You can see what the intention was as well for Fluxo. They wanted to try and fight back that control in towards short. Didn't expect Outsiders to be that far advanced in because of the passive nature of their setups, but of course that's the round that Flit steps up to the plate. Of course that's the round he pushes up towards the stairs. Just caught completely in transition, and that's a round and a way back into Dust2.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they've been contesting short that much from the CT side, right? So, you know, you wouldn't really have the expectations. Should be ready for a player to be there. That's right, we'll write that one off. It happens. Everyone makes mistakes. We did see Outsiders run into a molly and lose 2 players the round before.
True,
so,
yeah.
you know,
It's
each team gets a gimme.
Yes, it's getting a little bit wild on the server, it's safe to say. I mean, these 2 teams, they went to the distance yesterday on Dust2, right? Double OT.
Cool tattoo. Check that one out.
Yeah, it's quite good.
Fusing in the flames. Famous graffiti moment.
Overpass special.
We love it.
Back in with the buy. Fluxo, they've won so many rounds in a row, they can afford to reinvest back in. Lux on the AWP. The Cowsley again, close to these doors. Is he going to be tested this time?
He's normally been playing pretty passive. He's flushed off this time. Flames do make him back up. He's going to sit up on Qikert's favorite spot. Decides to fall off now, though. Throws an incendiary of his own. Wouldn't be surprised if he repositions in towards doors, but Jame has got his number, and Fame is just walking out. VSM swings out at the right time, but can't connect the shots. Caught between 2 different targets, and he was the only one there. Normally, Locality is close by, but because of that Molotov, he was playing passive. And that's the opener. That's the round.
Yeah, they can't go for this at all. They just need to sit back in. It's just too far gone. They're too far removed from the situation, and they don't know where the rest of Outsiders reside. Again, it's just 1 kill. That's the difference. VSM, it looks like he looks away at possibly the worst moment, and Outsiders, again, they are clawing these rounds back in. 13-12 now. We really are going the distance.
The Darth Mike special. Mentioned it on the desk. We're getting the full 90 here in this best of 3, Brandon. Double OT once again.
I mean, he did tweet that Nixa were about to win Inferno, so...
Can't trust everything.
Oh, okay.
Nice one. All right, 1 round now the difference, but 4 saved rifles, or 3, sorry. No, 4, no, Phelps did survive at the end. It's going to give them enough to fight into this round. Now it feels like the momentum's shifted a little bit off the back of those 2 rounds.
Yeah, just when you think you're in control, just when you think you're about to close it out, if you're Fluxo, not quite. Outsiders, they're always in with a shot. They're always capable of pulling these rounds back. Get the coach on the mic, get him talking. That's exactly what's happening on both sides of the server. Zamp just trying to invigorate his team, make sure that they don't keep making these mistakes, because the longer this game goes on, you just feel like it's always inevitable. It's an outsider's classic.
Yeah, you can never feel too comfortable. Doesn't matter how many rounds you lead by. They can always find a way back in. Here we go. Woody with the AWP. For a fight early, Lukowski by his side. Kind of pushing into lowers. Player on the other side, Lux out towards long, also looking for the fight. Fame has made his way out there, and Flit, he has to be careful. Push could come through. Kowsey is slowly making his way up here. Woody's holding him in case a push comes through. But will he be thorough? VSM starts to come clearing. Flit might be unaccounted for here. Here comes the jiggle, holding for it. Maybe feeling like they regret not sending Lukowski here, but here comes the hit. The rest of the team out towards long. Phelps trying to steal the outside of the smoke. A few bullets go through, don't connect.
That hits him as well. That gives up the audio, and James found Lux just over the top of the smokes. 2-man advantage now for the outsiders. They cross with this wall, and again, what can you really do if you're Fluxo? You just have to try and hold on to these rifles.
Which team is outsiders? I can't even tell anymore. 3 rounds in a row where they've just been forced to save. That one's unfortunate. You got a feel for VSM there. Lukowski doesn't spot anything. VSM is wary for it as well. He clears it. Flit's been holding that whole time for that peak.
Yeah, it is a little bit unfortunate. It's the fact that they sent 3 players there early. You'd expect a little bit of purchase from that position, but not quite. Flit will just completely counter and shut that one down, and it just keeps them interested, and that allows outsiders to creep and crawl their way up towards long that entire time. 1 kill from Jame, and again, the rotations, they're just too far removed. Now you look at the economy, it's built up for the outsiders, so they're going to try and hunt this. They're going to try and take the rifles completely away, and they will. No one survives, and outsiders tie up the game.
Yeah, all of outsiders, all 5 players trying to take the B bomb side. It was basically a retake in reverse. Deal with every single defender, no guns saved across. Try and take a lead from there, but they're not letting you. But you're exactly right, it was that commitment. They wanted to take the fight in towards B, and they don't even find the kill onto Flit. It felt like the Kowsey should have just kept pushing alongside VSM there. Obviously, they don't know that he's there. But if you're at least semi-aware for it, you've got to be thorough. At least have the trade there, so even if VSM goes down, you get the kill in response.
Well, look, Lukowski was searching for it. Lukowski started pushing back in, and then that's the issue you've got. However, what you look at now, you look at the economy. Yes, Fluxo can reinvest back in. The issue you have is if they lose this round, that economy is completely shattered, and outsiders are basically guaranteed map point.
Important round now for Fluxo. They had a commanding lead, looking good on the CT side, but outsiders trying to deny them here when it matters most. Quite a few players leading over to B. Jame holding down to mid, AWP on the other side for Woody. Not going to be spotting anything early on. Lukowski, he's over here with VSM once again. Establishing control early. Woody scopes off the angle as Jame passes, falls back in towards mid, but there's the opener. Qikert goes down. The response immediately is out towards the tunnels. Lukowski goes down, VSM in the side, trying to stand strong. Drops the smoke just to play around, ducking his head down low, trying to dodge every bullet, every piece of utility, because it's all raining through. And through it all, he's still finding kills. Norbert goes down, VSM thriving in the chaos. And he's still alive. Flit can't deal with him, can't flush him out. VSM, he's just tucked into the corner, still finding strong. Flit eventually finds him and doubles up.
But look at this, Phelps, he's on the flank, but Jame accounts for it. Just when you think Fluxo, they've got all the pieces there, not quite enough. And now Lux is in a 1 versus 3. And we've mentioned the economy. We said it is not there. And now he needs to hold on. 40 seconds, the longest 40 seconds of his journey on Dust2 so far. Needs to hold on to this sniper. And there's already a player in T-spawn. And guess what? It's Jame on the other side. No sniper for Fluxo.
What a round from outside as the opener goes the way of Fluxo. They get Qikert in towards mid and the immediate response straight up through B. Lakazi goes down without a kill. VSM, it feels like he's doing everything here. Stays alive for a good 20 seconds just in the back of the site. Drops that smoke, but Flit just deletes them.
I am so impressed the fact he's managed to stay alive there. Outsiders, they go aggressive to get the first kill, then they just stop. They just allow these rotations to come in. I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, now look at the fight. Look at what they're working with. It's just the USP tickling Norbert. He's not phased by that at all. Can try and fake his way, fight in towards the pit. There's 2 players there.
USP might be a bit misleading though, because the rest of the players do have a little bit more behind it. He's obviously saving for an AWP into that next round. Playing for the overtime once again. Norbert's trying to flush him out. See the bait and switch. VSM's tucked all the way in back pit. Woody, his death looking inevitable. Norbert trying his hardest to find him. And
no.
What? Woody? VSM, not even needed, just sitting down here by himself. Jame trying to deal with him now.
What is happening?
Woody's too good with the USP. What's he need an AWP for?
Not sure, but there's the gap. Outsiders, they found it up towards short. 3 players over towards B. They've anchored in this position because that's where Outsiders have been prioritizing their main point of contention. However, this time, you've now got this wrap in. Flit, he's finding that nobody's home, so they can place the bomb down. Don't even need to worry about long. Doesn't matter that there's a USP out there. You want to cover a rifle? Don't worry about it. We'll plant for short. We'll play our own game.
Might even catch off Woody here as Flit makes his way up. He's moving quickly through. Good damage onto Faye. What? How is Woody finding these kills with a USP? Unbelievable, but Flit now, he's spotted out VSM. That trap card is sprung eventually. And there is a chance here for Fluxo. No kit on these players, and the boost coming through. Now that is a boost. VSM, no chance to deal with it. Lux coming through with the MP9. Phelps with the CZ. This smoke now slowing them down. Qikert holding that gap. Kazi, well, he's the only one left, picks up an MP9. What can he do with it? No chance in the round, an exit, all he can hope for.
Oh. Outsiders, they make it work. Yeah, they're boosting the AWP, but it's to deal with a deagle in towards pit. I mean, again, it's one of those rounds where you feel like they have to be a little bit proactive. They have to take the fight over somewhere so they can get rid of one of all of these elements. They're coming in from all angles, Fluxo. So the fact they are able to find the pit player, it's really good. But the fact that Woody just gets 2 kills with the USP, it's like, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, I think he had a tag with the AK and they may run out of bullets to close it out, but that initial duel that he wins is just absolutely fantastic. That is map point. This is the map pick of Fluxo. Inferno, that's coming up next. That's a pretty scary prospect. Fluxo relatively confident on it, but Outsiders definitely very proficient on that map.
I mean, this entire second half has just been, it hasn't been back and forth. It's been a streak of rounds for both of these teams. First, you had Fluxo, 5 rounds in a row, even got 2 after converting the pistol, and suddenly Outsiders on a streak of their own. They've battled tooth and nail to get back in this scenario. Bearing in mind, this was like 13-10. Like, Fluxo had the advantage. It felt like they'd finally broken Outsiders. It felt like they were on the cusp of taking their map pick. But Outsiders, they do it time and time again, series after series, and now they're potentially just 5 kills away from taking Dust2 off Fluxo.
Yeah, 13-10, and also it was a 9-6 half, and it was 6 rounds for Fluxo. So the fact that they only conceded 1 round on their CT side while they got 7 is absolutely fantastic. But as soon as it matters most, in the very tail end of this game, that's where they're starting to falter. That's where Outsiders are making it work. Another chance for Fluxo.
Jame versus Woody. That's the standoff in towards mid doors. Cowsey. Oh, it's VSM to take the first contact, so he can just sit on in. Again, it's these 2 players causing a little bit of a disturbance. Lacalzi deals with Fame. 2-player advantage immediately conceded. Woody peeking in, scoped in on this door this entire time. Jame is removed. Suddenly, this looks like we are going to get the full 30 after all.
What a strange round. Why are Outsiders playing it like this? Perhaps trying to catch them off with a bit of fast contact out towards B, but then they do it again. The same thing happens to both players. Jame dry peeking in towards mid. A very uninspired round for Outsiders after a fantastic slew of 5 rounds. And Lux in this off angle, that's a tough one to clear. Norba going to walk straight into him. Easy as you like it. Qikert, let's go back and get the bomb. No reason not to try and do some damage into this round. They've got plenty to invest into the follow-up. 2 players on 5 digits, but it doesn't matter. Woody is there at top mid with the AWP.
Yeah, I mean, I understand like what you're saying, right? Because although they're having success towards the B bomb site, it was when they were moving as a unit rather than just throwing players out almost just haphazardly in towards the bomb site, just deploying them on single-player campaign missions almost. I mean, this is just ridiculous.
It feels like such a peculiar change-up after that successful run of rounds. But you know what? Play by the round. As they kept saying on the desk, Outsiders want to take us the full 30, maybe even more. Deja vu indeed. Fluxo looking to take us to overtime. The Kazi with the AWP now. Got the double AWP set up on the CT side. 1 posted up in mid, 1 towards B. 2 players out towards long. Phelps taking control early.
A good ground being covered by Fluxo. It just means that snipers don't have to move at all. Qikert and Fame trying to work their way forward in towards the tunnels. Outsiders now regroup, recollect in towards middle. Short, that's where they've been allowed this control before. Woody could be peeking into this, but Jame, he's holding for this eventuality.
Yeah, it's happened the other way around before. That slither angle. Somehow. Woody not revealed that. Just on the very edge of it, we can see on the X-ray. Jame trying another tiny gap to peek through, and here comes the peek from Woody. Flashes himself through, but Jame has fallen back. So trying to take the control here. Throws out a bit of utility, baiting that to Phelps.
Oh, but Woody finds Norbert. That's huge. Smokes were being deployed. Rotations were thinking about coming over. Outsiders 35 seconds. Flit needs to make his mark. Needs to try and eliminate Phelps, but he's just tucked in towards Goose. 30 seconds. They have to go short.
Woody's made his way over. They got to play out towards Long and Lux. All the pieces are here. Phelps tucked in. 20 seconds left. Have to make their way through. Flit is crawling up, but look at the damage just being chipped down slowly. He's going to come out for the clear, but Phelps is standing true. Removes Flit. Now they have to get a move on. That clock is ticking. Phelps is still here. Lux finds another. All onto Jame. Overtime is looming. There is nothing Jame can do. Clock ticks down. 3, 2, 1. We are going to overtime.
Fluxo, they do recover the situation. It is deja vu on the server. We're going to find out which one of these 2 teams will close it out in overtime in just a few minutes. Do not go anywhere.
Welcome back, everybody. We are here in overtime between Fluxo and Outsiders on Dust2. It's a repeat of day one, but will it be a repeat of the fates? As Jame is taking this peek in towards top mid, Woody is holding on the other side.
This is technically the third overtime we've seen between these two sides, so call it a three-peat. A bit more of a default coming out for the Outsiders. They're just waiting for any aggression. Fluxo, they've already shown it. The only time they've been re-aggressing back in is all the way over towards the tunnels. Not established yet, because look at this control over towards long. Lux being boosted up. It's very difficult if Outsiders want to work their way in for this control, that they're going to clear this position. It's difficult.
Yeah, he has not been boosted up. We have not seen that boost come through yet. They are going to have to start clearing it. He's standing up on this elevated angle. It's not uncommon, though. But Qikert's still going to swing into it. Doesn't matter. Lux lights up the server with 2. No response from Outsiders off that. In towards short. Flit and Fame go. Jame out towards long. The only presence here. This is being held by Woody as well with that AWP. Actually, no, he's holding in towards mid. They go for a boost here. Okay, he's got support. He's come over. Smoke's come through. Now he knows this is the play. Oh, spots them on the drop. What a shot from Woody.
Hear that twice now. Fame, oh, he's gone down below as well. Good spray, but Lakowski is there. And Jame, what can he do? 1 versus 4. Does find Lux pushing through the long doors. And now, with 35 seconds left, needs to formulate a plan of attack. But look at VSM. He's already pushing in towards upper tunnels. Jame got his pistol out. P250 creeping through. There's a weird little time in here. He's made his way through towards B. How has this happened?
I've seen these rounds play out 100 times for Jame. The full gap here. No one anywhere nearby. The bomb can go down. The rotations are going to take time to come through. Utility, it's limited. An Incendiary and a HE on Lakowski. That is it. Repositioning now. Jump peeking the doors, seeing if he can spot anything. They're waiting to group up as a unit, seeing if Jame is going to give them this peek. At the moment, not quite yet. He's feeling uncomfortable, looking for it. Spots an arm, misses the shot. Repositioning now onto site. The rest of the team starts to activate. Jame getting proactive, pushing out window, looking for the no-scope. There it is. But there's the Molotov coming through. He's still standing. Another no-scope. What? VSM at least does get the kill in response and gets the round, but Jame almost pulls that off.
The fact he even makes that a 1 versus 1 is absurd. He even gets bonked on the head by the molly for good measure, but double no-scope. I mean, okay, Jame. Finds the timing, puts the bomb down, nearly makes it an Outsiders round out of absolutely nothing.
Just walks on through. Can almost see him sipping the tea as he makes his way onto that play. Unbelievable, he gets that kill. What a shot from Jame. A highlight moment at the very least. More as well. Aggression in towards mid-flip. Getting close. Oh, the boost spotted out. Flick going for the spam, not quite connecting. Woody has not budged though. He's just standing still. Okay, now he's going to escape. Takes a lot of damage in the process, and Outsiders accelerate up short.
Sees the player as well, jump on over. Phelps, this position. Oh, this is cheeky. Flashbang, spray, not quite connecting. Qikert brought down low, so damage goes either way. Again, it's a double sniper setup. Lakowski, Woody equipped with them.
They're forceful to rotate. Look at this. 3 players out towards the A site, 1 in mid as well. Lakowski, his rotations with an AWP as well. So VSM, if they do make their way back here, is under pressure. They're not committing yet. Flit's jiggling this angle. Woody on the other side has an AWP of his own. Flit swings this a little bit too wide and he'll be punished. He's looking for it, trying to bait out a shot, moves up to put down the smoke. Now Woody's definitely aware of the presence, and Woody actually gets an orbit, drops down as well. Flit tries to accelerate, but there's Phelps. Fame now, he's stepping up to the plate, looking for something of his own. Flashbang comes through, throws up the Molotov. He's being peppered through this smoke. Not able to find anything just yet. Teammates grouping up behind him. More Molotovs being thrown out towards Goose, but they are not touching Phelps.
Qikert needs to move in, but Fame, what is that? Completely removes Woody. Phelps. He's been in Goose. He's always in Goose, but it doesn't matter. Fame with another 3 versus 2. Outsiders are trying to bring it back.
Lux making his way up close though. Jame, he's been spotted, but another shot from Jame. Doing it all here. 2 versus 2. Boosts up. Lakowski finds him. All now on to Fame. Using the smoke to his advantage, he has a bit of a tag. VSM close combat, swings out and gets him through the edge of the corner.
Oh, what a recovery. Fluxo can breathe a sigh of relief. These defuses can come in. It's back-to-back rounds in overtime for Fluxo. They break the streak. at the end of regulation. They carry it through in towards overtime.
Oh my lord. What a couple of rounds from Outsiders. Fluxo look like they have all the advantages in both of those, and somehow it comes down to the last moments.
Oh.
That's a great opener from Woody as well. Looked like it was going to be his teammate going down.
Goodness me. The fact that Outsiders are just bringing these rounds back, making them so close. If they could just do this when the players are up in the first place, it wouldn't be this stressful for them. Now the bomb, it makes its way over towards upper tunnels, gets left outside. And well, Lakowski, he wants to fight inwards, making inroads in. Does he spot anyone? Not quite. Flashbang, but it doesn't matter. Lakowski gets traded, and that's the B-bomb site opened up.
Yeah, the problem was VSM was behind him. He got dealt with. He was the recovery mission. He was there if the AWP goes down. Woody trying to push through. The flashbang is good, but he can't get out of the smoke. Just decides to fall back now. Looking for a peek. Quick scope misses. That might have been his only opportunity because Norbert has domed him. Phelps getting up close and personal, but Norbert is sitting on the other side of window. Looking at this AWP. Juggling the utility. His teammate is nowhere to be found. Lux is in mid.
Gotta go for it.
Last round.
Overtime.
Oh, Phelps. Well, there he is. Fame deals with Outsiders. Get one round on the board in first overtime. As a side switch though, Fluxo looking pretty good.
Oh, I mean, I tell you what, some really stressful situations. The fact that Outsiders, it felt like they could have won every single one of those rounds, considering the circumstances they found themselves in. That one was a lot more clean cut, right? Really nice entries from Norbert. It was a double push in towards tunnels. It was layered with the AWP and the AK. Still get dispatched. Outsiders will take the initiative heading forward.
Yeah, VSM really needed to get a kill there, or at least not go down. Now onto the attacking side. Phelps leading the charge out towards long. Jame holding it, and Flit is looking for information in mid early. Using that smoke to his advantage. All of the T side is over this side of the map. Jame about to take contact.
Doesn't fire it off. Woody, he can now step in. He's in towards pit. Looking to reveal himself. Poking up. Like a jack in the box. Fluxo, they're grouping. It's the only map control that they've got. And look at the response. Outsiders, they've got control in towards tunnels. They've now got the space over towards short. Flick can see this Xbox smoke. Doesn't quite matter.
Yeah, Fluxo starts to reposition. This one way, though, is absolutely deadly. Flit on the other side can spray them down, and they cannot see a thing. But he sees 2 kills with his name on it in the feed, and Jame adds one of his own. Woody and VSM, what are you going to do? Even mid is not safe. Jame is still here fighting. Holding your retreat. And they have the bomb delivered and locked in.
I mean, how do you recover this if you're Fluxo? You've got to try and hit some perfect shots, but Jame, well, he isn't missing in this round. Woody versus 5. There we go. Just about jumps up. 25 seconds left, just wants to hold onto the sniper. There's no way in. There's no opportunity to try and recover this scenario. But he's even being locked in. Look at this flank. And Fame will get rid of the sniper on the Fluxo side. Outsiders, well, we've got a tie game.
That was a flawless round from Outsiders. I don't think they took a single lick of damage in that. And that's an OT round where everyone has full weaponry, full utility, absolutely flawless. That mid presence was fantastic. I mean, Flit, using that smoke as a one-way, just absolutely superb.
Yeah, it's a nice re-aggression as well from Jame. The fact that Flit falls off after getting those kills, just steps in with the sniper, dispatches of another. Good response. And again, Phelps, he's removed this time. Has been active on the server comparatively to yesterday. But this time, struck cleanly off the record. Qikert's here close. Lakowski looking to creep further forward. Needs to clear his position. Gun spotted. Qikert, that's information.
You can see Qikert getting ready for it. Lakowski pokes his gun barrel out, but doesn't commit. Qikert hasn't budged a muscle. Giving up this position. Fluxo grouping up towards B. Lakowski throwing a smoke down, picks it back up. And he's just juggling around. Okay, he's getting set up to do the mid to B smoke. He's going to be throwing these ones out. That's the first one. Second one going to come through now, but the hit is actually over towards B main. Lakowski, he's just a distraction play because Fame on site. Oh, that smoke is absolutely brutal. VSM goes down before they can even poke their heads out. Rest of the team cannot do anything.
Try to be re-flashed back in. Fame He's going to be fully blind, but the spray's still really good. 2 players brought down low. Lux goes ahead of his team, gets eliminated. 5 versus 2. This is looking so much cleaner from Outsiders.
Yeah, and they just want to save the AWP, I think. They're not going to have it into the follow-up if they do go down here. Potentially, actually, no, Lux could maybe buy.
Yeah, I mean, there's still no way in. 2 versus 5, Woody. The only control they've got is in towards lower. They don't know about short. They don't know about long. Even though that control's been conceded, it's still 20 seconds. I mean, it's going to be map point for the Outsiders, and we have to find out whether they can close it out or if Flux are going to have this resurgence again. It was on the CT side this time around to bring us into this situation. Lakowski is even going to be allowed to save the same WP. Looks like it, although they are trying to hunt him down.
He's going to be okay. It's just enough time to hold that one over. So once again, Outsiders get up to map point. We're only here on map 1 as well. This best of 3 elimination game between these 2 teams.
Yeah, fighting tooth and nail for it. Neither one of these teams wants to go home. They want to progress into the playoffs, the semi-final, waiting in the wings. And well, potentially double overtime. That's on the horizon. That's if Lakowski and the rest of the gang got anything to say about it on the Fluxo side of things. Otherwise, Outsiders will be sitting pretty, taking away the map pick of the Brazilians.
It's that smoke again. Flit not peeking around at this time. Phelps is accelerating. He's just holding W, taking in control towards mid. That's a huge amount of ground now. They can fall off, and it keeps Outsiders uncomfortable. Flit's rotated over to B to try and support his teammate there. That's a good start for Fluxo. The response from Outsiders is establish long presence. They clean that one out. Spot nobody there. Now they can just leave Jame with the AWP holding the angle.
Might be overwhelmed. A lot of players group into that position. Phelps can deploy the short utility whilst the rest of his players work their way out towards long. Saw this literally in the previous with the mid to B smokes. Defensive utility being laid down by the Outsiders. Flitz even being called into support.
Yeah, look at this response. Everyone rotating over, but it's not a fake. They're committing out here. The bomb has made its way across. It is deep. It's going to be a brawl out towards long. All 5 defenders for the CTs here. Phelps in towards short, looking to take the control. Not spotting anyone. Flit has found Woody, though. Now they start to fight more. Flit's got another. Lakowski trying to stand and deliver, but it's all onto VSM. Outsiders looking ready to close this one out. Good kill from VSM, but he's brought down low. 3 players know exactly where he is. He has nothing to work with, and there's Jame with the final shot to take it in overtime.
It's inevitable. It's Outsiders in overtime, and name a more dramatic combination. But they do it just about. They take away the map pick of Fluxo, and they now have the advantage in this series going forward. But before we even get into that second map, we need the Dust to break that one down. How do we even get into overtime in the first place? Well, they're here.